What's up guys, and welcome once again to another video. I have an exciting video this week, and I'm going to be showing you guys probably the best phone you can get for under $500. This video, it's about the mid-range, the best mid-range phone that I found so far online. I actually purchased it and I've had it for a couple of days, and we're just gonna go over some of the basics on this video. And if you are out there looking for something similar around this same price range, maybe you wanna stick around to check out this phone. Now, you probably already kind of know what phone it is. Just basically, this is a phone that cost me under $500. And to be exact, the price was $489 US dollars. Some of the things that we're going to be going over, it's competitor, it's closer competitor, and some of the specs that it has, something that they share, and we're going to be going into detail about this phone, its specs, its camera. We're going to be doing some test shots, and you guys are going to be able to see them here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay guys, so without further ado is the Galaxy S10 Lite. This phone cost me $489, and I gotta say it's a pretty awesome phone. Basically, we're gonna get into the specs right away and just get them out of the way. We know that this phone has a 4500 milliamp battery, so that it's a pretty big battery. I mean, it does have a big screen, so we're gonna go ahead and look into that. It does have a screen of 6.7 inches, and I believe the resolution is 1080 by 2400. That's about 16 million pixels color in that screen. So it has a pretty awesome screen. It has Android 10. It does have a triple camera in the back, which is one camera, 48 megapixel camera. Then you have a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, and then you have a 5 megapixel macro camera. Your front camera on this phone, it is 32 megapixels. So that's there. This particular version comes with 128 gigs of storage and 6 gigabytes of RAM. So I mean, it's pretty fast. It's a lot faster than the phone that I'm coming from. So my old phone was a Huawei Mate SE, which to this day, until I switched the SIM card, that phone was great. It was one of the best phones that I had prior to this one. Plus the price, it was like in the $250 range. So it was a pretty awesome phone. I believe I made a video. I will link it down below if you are interested in seeing it. That was a pretty long video when I first started. So if you also want to have a laugh, go check that out. Anyways, back to the specs. This phone was released at the beginning of the year. So January 2020 is when Samsung first, I guess, released this line of phone. We're gonna also be doing some video and checking it out. This phone does have something called Super Study iOS. Let me see. Super Study OIS. And this basically kind of like an image stabilization for your video. Now this phone does shoot video, and he actually shoots pretty decent video. It does shoot 2160 at 30 frames a second. It shoots 1080 at 60 frames a second, and he also has a super slow-mo which shoots at 960 frames a second. So that is pretty awesome specs. It does not have wireless charging and no headphone jack, but I do have these little buds that I've been reviewing, and these are kind of like the EarPods Pro that Apple makes, but this is kind of like a knockoff. As a future video, if you guys are interested, please subscribe. That's pretty much it. We also need to talk about the fingerprint reader on this phone, because it's something that I kind of been having issues with. And I don't know if it's because I haven't removed the screen protector that comes on the phone, because I kind of want to leave it on there as long as possible. Or is it just because it just doesn't work as well? But when it comes to the fingerprint reading, I maybe get an access every maybe like 60% of the time. It like gets accepted, and the other half it just doesn't read it at all. So that could have to do with the screensaver. I mean, with the screen protector. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome phone. We're gonna go into the cameras right now and check them out. We're also gonna be doing some little video. We're gonna be running with it, see how good the stabilization is, and we're gonna be taking some test shots here in the studio. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the cameras and check these things out. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into the phone. I'm gonna put the phone somewhere on the screen so you can kind of see what I'm seeing, and you can kind of see the features that this phone has. I'm gonna bring in my little trusty Joker here so he can be the subject of some of the photos that we are going to be taking right now. So without further ado, okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into the cameras. So I have my camera right down here, and we're gonna go ahead and click into it. Now we're gonna go ahead and look and send a picture. So this is the normal photo. As soon as you open the app, this is what kind of comes out as a default camera. You can see it's got a lot of options up here. You can even change the aspect ratio of your photo, but I have it just as default. This is just how it comes straight out of the box. So we're gonna take a picture of our little friend here so you guys can see the difference. And we're also gonna take an ultra wide shot so you guys can see that. Nice. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check what other modes it has. If you go into your full, you can see that it fills up your whole phone, and that is something pretty cool. This is regular, this is the ultra wide. So we're gonna go ahead and take another picture with the full phone and with the ultra wide. Now let's go ahead and look at some of these pictures. If we zoom in, you can kind of see, it's not bad. It's not really bad. Actually pretty decent photo. Let's go to the next one. Oh yeah, look at that. It's pretty good stuff, but this is like, remember, this is the 48 megapixel one. So it's the regular one. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot better than the 12 megapixel for the ultra wide. Very good stuff. Let's see what other kind of things they got. If you want something for Instagram, 9:16 aspect ratio, you have it, but we're just gonna go ahead and leave it at 3/4. All right, so we're gonna be going to, let's see what other kind of modes they have first before we go into the actual video. So it does have a pro mode, it does have a panorama mode for food, and it has a night mode. He also has macro, slow motion, and super slow motion. Now the super slow motion is the 960 frames a second, but just remember that is at 720p. So it's not even 1080, but you do have that option to have that extra slow-mo if you need it. We have panorama, so we're gonna go to the pro mode and see what kind of options it gives us. So it gives us the ISO, white balance, and of course if you want to make it darker or brighter. So it does have that option in pro mode. Okay, so that is the camera feature. I'm gonna just go ahead and take one selfie and just kind of see how that works. camera. We're gonna get out of pro mode because we're not pros. All right, so this is the selfie camera. And this is the ultra wide selfie camera. Ultra wide. Not bad, not bad. And this is the regular with the 48 megapixel. Not bad. Okay guys, so now that we are done with the camera, let's go ahead and check out the video. Let's start recording. What's up guys? So this is the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite video. The sound might be also coming from here, I'm not sure yet, but just want to show you guys what kind of quality it has and how good it actually looks. So this is it. What's up guys, and this is the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite live focus mode, where it kind of blurs out the background and kind of makes you the main subject. It looks good on this screen so far, but until we throw this in post and throw it on to Premiere Pro, we won't really know how good it is. But this is it. Pretty good. Alright guys, so this is the 4K quality of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite. Now, this phone does have 4K 30 frames a second, and it also uses the Super Study camera, which kind of stabilizes the image so you can be running or walking and it looks really good. This, what you're watching right now, this is just strictly 4K 30 frames a second, and right now the next one, it's gonna be good. All right guys, so this is the 4K live mode feature on the Galaxy S10 Lite. And this basically blurs out the background and kind of makes you the star attraction here. It blurs out the back. Now it's doing a pretty good job, and also the audio is coming from the phone, so let me know what you think about the audio. So this is the live mode feature, live focus mode feature, and yeah, looks good. Alright guys, so we're done seeing the video quality and the difference from Super Study to not Super Study. Now let's just kind of get into like one of the more important parts. And it is, why is this phone so cheap and what is its closer competitor? We know the iPhone 11 and the Samsung Galaxy Ultra are completely out of their league. Those are $1,000 phones. These are $500 phones. So the closest competitor and the most rival to this phone would be the OnePlus 7T. Now the OnePlus 7T does have a little bit better features than this phone, but it does come at a little bit more expensive price. I believe that phone right now it's about $599, and like I said, this one was $489. So one of the differences from this one and the OnePlus 7T, and one of the most important things, is the 90 Hertz refresh rate on the screen, which this one does not have. The OnePlus 7T does have a way better screen than this one. This one is only 60 Hertz, the other one is 90 Hertz refresh. But that's pretty much it. This one does come with the Snapdragon 855. I believe the OnePlus 7T comes with the Snapdragon 855 Plus. So that is probably another thing that the OnePlus 7T is better than this phone. It all comes down to you. What do you need? Do you need a good camera? Do you need something that's fast when you want to open Instagram? Do you want something that takes awesome photos? Do you need something that has awesome video? what do you need, and kind of based on what I need right now, this phone is perfect. I will recommend it if any of y'all are in this kind of price range and want to get probably the best phone that you can out there right now. I would definitely recommend the Galaxy S10 Lite. So that's pretty much it for this week's video, guys. I hope you all guys liked it. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps out a lot. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get notified for future videos like the ones for this EarPods knockoffs coming soon. Subscribe for more of that content, and that's pretty much it on my part. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.